Welcome, my dear friends. Welcome. Day 26 of the Perpetual stew, and we are going hard for the life ingredient. Welcome. Nice to see you all here. Thank you for being part of this. As usual, it's a great pleasure. It's a great honor to have you here. And today we have a very special mission. We want to save the stew because I messed it up. That's the way it is. I gotta admit it. My Shrek maxing onion idea, I still believe it was a good idea. Yes, I still dare to stand here and say that it was a good idea. That's how I am. But I didn't do it well. Okay, that's something I'm gonna admit. I really should have looked up how onion soup is made, because I made it completely wrong. Well, and I made it, and so it tastes absolutely bad. Yo, Nimmelander. It's like, it was weird because, well, give me another short minute or something and then I'll let the video run, okay? It's the best way to explain it, because I'm not sure if everyone has seen the taste report for today. Let me load it. I know most of you have been conditioned already for me to be late, so I'm gonna wait just a tiny little bit. We'll see how it goes, but it's nice that all of you are part of this and are here again. So, let me get my glass of water. We are having a rescue mission today to get the abomination that I caused with the onions solved and make it a nice stew again. And I think we can do that. I absolutely do think we can do that. And we'll start with you guys getting a nice view of the stew. Also, if someone has an idea what I could do with the lid, I would be really appreciate it. Because I always have some drops somewhere. Always. No matter what I try. There you go. Yeah, sorry. How to set this up better. At some point I will learn how all of this works. But not today. There we go. As you can see, we don't have a lot of fluid left. It's not even to the side of the ladle. And that's making the broth really intense. And with the amount of onions we have, it's really intense. Like bam. You know, bam. And that's something I have to work on today. So now let me turn the... Let's get this in there again. So now let me start by sharing the video with all of you. Video report. There, 26. Day 26 of the stew's long road. A good first taste, then the onion explode. Well, my dear friends, this was a tough day. I was really surprised how it was going. When I took the lid off, the smell was nice. It was overall very interesting. I took the first bites. It tasted good. It tasted really good. I was pleasantly surprised. The broth had a nice color. The onions were nicely cooked through. And I had the first spoon and it tasted nice. I would have said, okay, it's a nice, like 8 out of 10, I would have said. But then I kept eating. And it became tougher and tougher to keep eating, where I'm not quite sure why. But it's like the onions attacked me. More and more my body said, hey man, it's enough with the onions. This is too much. Please no more. We've got enough. Another spoon. Please don't. Well, And I've got to admit, I could not finish the bowl completely. So, with that, it's hard for me to judge it because I would have, at the beginning, I would have said it's an 8 out of 10. At the end, I would say it's a 4 out of 10. Now, I'm not sure how to weight that. But overall, I think I will give it a 4 out of 10. Sadly. 4.5. Let's say 4.5. 4.5 out of 10. I messed this up. I think we still have a solid ground. I still think we can adapt it. I just think we would have needed something else too in there to make it more palatable. We'll see how it works out and what I come up with for the ingredient drop today. Thank you for being part of this and wish you all a very, very lovely day. Goodbye. Hey guys, I just let the taste report run. Welcome El Hombre Yori and welcome Anubis. As I was saying before, I messed up with the stew. It's really not a happy day for us. I completely messed it up. The little meme sums it up for us. This is what happened. I tried to make onion soup. I didn't know how to make onion soup and I made the wrong onion soup. And with the way I made onion soup, it does not taste good. Or rather, it tastes good, but it doesn't taste good for long. like after a while, after a few bites, it's like the body says, man, I need something else than just these onions. Yeah, garlic soup. I know, yeah. We got the Galicians coming in here. They're garlic. That's who's dropping those texts. This is who just commented in our little chat. Should have made garlic soup, huh? Yeah, that's literally me. Yeah. Well, today we will not be adding garlic because we are already way too deep down in the allium family of tastes. And it's a bit too heavy for me, but we're gonna make it work. Don't worry. I'm just messing around with you a little bit, just a tiny little bit. For those who have not done it yet, don't forget, help out, follow on Twitch, follow on social media. Oh. The higher the numbers are, the more likely I'll get from the company something if my cooker breaks. Add an absurd amount of celery and carrot. Yo, Presidente! Jack don't crash, yo! You lied to me, you said I would be able to give you Bezos money by now. Yeah, I didn't do it. I will be doing it, don't worry. I will be doing that whole affiliate thing. It's just not that high on my priority, sorry. I'm not as money greedy as people think because I'm not such a normal creator. I'm just doing this for fun. Yes, someday I will be doing it. Yes, I will be making it greedy and all and be a proper creator and everything, but not today. Okay? Just not today. Well, I just followed you, so you're a step closer. Thank you very much, Anubis. Stewman, define bacon cubes, please. Bacon cubes, define it. Well, there you go. There you go. Like this. These are bacon cubes where I live. Like pre-cut bacon in cubes. There we go. Bacon lardons are small, thick matchsticks. What? Lardons, cubes of Ah, okay, you're just explaining it. Okay, cool. Now let's get to the ingredients of today. These are not the ingredients, these are some chips that I'm going to eat and some Chucky Rice Krispie stuff. Here we go. These are just garbage stuff. Pancetta is a lot of flavor, great choice. Thank you. Now, we've got sausage today, Braunschweiger. I have no clue if you guys know what that is or not. I'll ask the Klanker to explain it in English. I've got some butter, nice butter. We're gonna get some mushrooms, champignons in there. Because I want to revive the whole stew with ingredients. We need good solids. We're gonna use a few carrots. Well, let me make space. We're gonna use carrots today. We're gonna use celery root, a good chunk, to get a nice base done again. And we've got a little bit of meat. It's Kochfleisch. I don't know the English term. It's like basic beef, like for soups and for stews and so on. There you go. I hope you can see it well. That's what we're gonna use today. And with that, I hope we'll get to a nice place again. Okay? I lost my prejudice of mushrooms. Yeah, man, did you miss the episodes where I tried out the mushrooms? I tried them out a while ago, and I realized I like them. I can absolutely work with them, and ever since, the game has changed. Absolutely game changer. And with that, Kochfleisch. Cooking. Koch is the German word for cooking. Okay? A chef is a Koch. Sausage, yeah. Carrots, yeah. We're getting done well. Who's that? Egg. Not all mushrooms are made the same. True. But these are nice little white champignons. Oh shit. These are nice white mushrooms. They're gonna work out for us. So let's get it on. Let's get it on 1-to-1. I've got a lot of work to do, so I gotta hurry up today. I don't have as much time to fool around with you guys as usually, because I have work to do, okay? I gotta work. I've got to work too to survive. Because sadly, I'm not a rich influencer. I'm not making millions with my little stew. The stew approves? Yeah. Mushrooms are an excellent addition to any stew. Highly recommend trying more mushroom variety. I will once I'm more confident in stuff. Usually, I try to get a good baseline of taste, and when it tastes good, then I'm willing to experiment. Right now, it's not tasting good, so I'm going back to the basics that I know. See, if you were more content-brained, you wouldn't have to work. Yeah. I don't want to be content-brained, man. Wild-picked mushrooms. I won't be picking wild mushrooms. For that, I'm going to die. Okay? Forget it. I'm a city dweller. No, I won't do that. You will not regret picking wild mushrooms. Yeah. I won't regret. I'll be dead. Dead people don't regret a lot. That's simple, huh? For those who are new, yes, the lighting is bad. As someone else said, I'm not content-brained yet. I'm working on it. I'm getting lights and everything, but this is just the way it is. You're just watching a guy cook for himself and prepare his perpetual stew. And yes, for everyone who wants to bitch, I know it is true. It is not a stew. By definition, I was wrong. I didn't know the correct term. German speaker. I thought stew is the English word for Eintopf. But Eintopf is something else. Because stew is a specific recipe with like how many solids are in there and how fluid is it and the viscosity of everything. While Eintopf just means, literally, the word Eintopf is one pot. And it's just about having a whole meal and all ingredients in one pot. And you can throw in whatever you want, like noodles, rice, potatoes, meat, veggies, everything. Just so that it's all in one. And usually, quite often, you do like all the rest stuff that you have. Like whatever you got, you put in there. So to me, a stew was an Eintopf. And now I know I was wrong, but I'm way in too deep. And I'm not going to change the names and everything now. So I will be telling this story again and again and again and again for the rest of my life. Well, at least until as long as we have this little channel. Put Subway Surfers on the bottom screen. Yeah. We have stew science observers. Yeah, definition from the Oxford English Dictionary. A dish of meat or vegetables or both cooked slowly in liquid in a closed dish or pan. Yeah. Also for everyone who hasn't seen it yet, this is the score. As we can see, we dumped low. And this is what we're going to rescue. We need to pull it up again. Okay? That is our goal. Now, let me show you something very nice and propagandist that I found today. Well, I didn't find it, I made it. Yes, I made it myself because of the nice comments that I got about the Galician and the Shalocian sect war that is going on in our fandom. If we should go for the garlic or for the onions. You can go translate it if you want. How much water or broth do you add daily? I don't add anything daily. I just do it when I feel like it. Like for example, today I will add water because it's gotten way too little. It always depends. Like on some days I just eat 1 bowl, on some day I eat 3 bowls. So I just adapt it depending on how I see it. Quite often I ask the chat, can you see what I'm doing? Well, oh, let me get rid of the meme again. Sorry. And wait, let me adapt. There you go. I think you can watch me much better this way, right? Yeah. The Ko-Fi thing has our goal of $120 to get a stuff cam. Okay? If I get that, I will buy a cam for the stove. So when I cook and brown things, you can watch me. Yes, we're this greedy here. I don't want to waste any more money on this stream. I already am waiting for the lights to come. And this week is a lot of work for me. I've got a lot of work. How are you guys? Tell me in the chat. Have you had a nice day? What's going on? Especially the new ones. This is not a really, I don't know. I would say it's just relaxed cooking with someone. Gonna be honest, I'm not a great content creator. I don't put a lot of ideas into this. Like I'm just casually talking. The whole idea of this stream was that the cooker was new and I didn't trust the cooker. And I looked it up, and making my own server and everything was more expensive and troublesome than just using Twitch. And after I used it, I thought, well, because I want to be able to see the temperature from the computer. And then I was like, well, if I'm already having a stream run and the other guy inspired me to cook more healthy with his content, well, I can use the 5 minutes per day to make a little, video per day. I didn't expect people to really care about it. I just wanted to document it mostly. And that's how this whole stream and post started. And then a weird little website that I can't name and don't want to name, like a little basket weaving forum, just said, hey, cool. And I was like, hey, cool, that people think it's cool. And I'm gonna be honest, it's more fun to cook with people than it is to be alone. Like just being home alone and cooking would be boring, way more boring than now talking to you guys and sharing memes. I'm gonna admit, that's basically my whole motivation for all of this. To have people and also to get memes. Like, it's cool. There. As needed, got it. Yep. Let's see, is there another video I can share or not yet? I don't think that I can share that one. We gotta be careful with what we for the meme. Yeah, absolutely. There. Well, we're gonna have a nice day. We're just gonna make it taste nice. That's what I'm working on. There. We had a low days regarding of themes. Then we have bad taste days. That we also have low meme creation days. Carrots. There. By the way, because I've been thinking about it for a while now, are there any kind of nice ladies that just stream cooking or not? I absolutely enjoy watching your cooking after work. Taking inspiration from my own Eintopf at home is also a nice side effect. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the idea. I want us all just to have some nice time together. I'm also here for the memes. Bingo! There's one specific person that is creating most of the memes. Besides me, myself. Gotta admit. I won't tell you his name. But longtime fans already know it. Well, I'm gonna show. Wait a little video, just a little something. So everyone knows whom to thank for the amount of memes.
This is the weirdest message I've had to make in the last week. But hello, Perpetual Stew guy. Apparently, you've been adding stuff to a stew forever and posting your progress on social media. Cool, sounds good. That's not something that I would do, but I've done weirder, to be honest. But the person that requested this funky junk night has asked if you can add 100 cloves of garlic to your stew. What am I saying? So, but stew guy, sorry, Mr. Stew guy, how could I can only apologise. If you could add 100 cloves of garlic to your stew, that'd be lovely. Cheers. Thanks, Mr. Stew man. I appreciate it. Bye.
Just wanted you to know this. Okay? And with that, we're gonna keep on watching a bit. Now, I'm adding celery root. Celery root kind of tastes pretty sweet, which is still kind of messing me up. Like, it's a root and it's tasting sweet. Like, why is it sweet? Why are so many of these rooty things tasting sweet when cooked? If someone looks it up and copies it into the chat, I'd appreciate it, in all honesty. There, that's enough for that. There. We've got this. Yeah. There. Root celery. There. I want the don't want this. We don't want this bit of stuff in there. Now I'll skip this. I've got this. What is the next? The next thing we're gonna try is Braunschweiger Wurst. Show you guys how they store energy. Yeah. They store energy and I'm gonna steal it from them. Let me use the clanker for a moment. Describe this kind of sausage for people who are not from Austria. And it does not work. Test. Describe this kind of sausage for people who are not from Austria. Okay. And you can see I used the clanker. Braunschweiger, Austrian smoked sausage. It's a firm smoked pork sausage that sits somewhere between a Frankfurter hot dog and a Kielbasa style sausage. Meat and texture, blah blah blah, flavor, blah blah blah, smoking, mild, blah 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 blah. Fully cooked and smoked. Fried slices in the pan. Closest to smoked Kielbasa, also similar to a firmer, smokier hot dog. Not similar to bratwurst. Just so you have a bit of a feel for that. Soil is sweet, obviously. Roots are in the soil and become sweet. Soil is sweet? I don't know. Makes me imagine some kind of kid on the playground eating dirt and saying, oh, that's so sweet. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have eaten dirt from the ground as a kid because it's sweet. Like if I wanted to have some sweets. Yeah, honey, just go out, eat some dirt. That's a soil. It's a summer sausage. So, we're gonna try this out. There. Is that skin eatable or not? I don't understand to this day. Yeah, I think so. I don't know why they produced some sausages that had this plastic wrap around, and ever since I don't trust sausages anymore. Okay. I wasn't sure how it would taste. I think that's a good taste. So, should we do plates or should I do dices? Should I dice it or should I do slices? What does chat say? I do not have faith in this sausage stew, man. I don't think it will impact the rest of this too much, but I don't know if it will be good. Maybe if you fry small pieces of it in the pan first. Dices. I absolutely had planned to fry it in the pan first. I did not think to put it in raw like that. I mean raw, it's pre-cooked, I know, but I don't want to have them like this. Absolutely not. There. Nope. I don't trust the sausage like that. I want it browned. And I'm thinking of keeping it a bit bigger because, as you say, if they don't taste good, it will be easier to filter them out later on. There we go. Just like that. 1/4. Make little stars. Man, if I had a little kid, maybe like, oh yeah, come on, daddy, yeah, okay. If he wants little stars or she, but not for myself. And we're gonna do it for quarters. We're gonna quarter it. There. Stars, man. Oh, there is. By the way, there is a content creator who does that. Uh, I don't know her name properly, but I know you can find her if you type in Yalitza. I'll I'll put it into the chat. There you go. Can I eat the skin of the Braunschweiger or not? Yes. Yeah. All right. All right. Works out. Great. Make a single style and try to find it. Guys, you're supposed to help me and to watch. You're not supposed to cause me extra work. Okay? Just so you know. Now, next question. What do I start with? Do I first brown the meat? Or the first brown... What do we first go for the meat? Or do we first go for the sausage in the pan? That's something I don't quite know. There we go. Nice. There. There we go. Through it all. Nice. There. What does chat say? Brown the meat first. Normally I'd say sausage because the fat, but I don't trust that. Brown the meat with it. Yeah. I see chat is also having the same thoughts. Like usually it should be the sausage first, but we don't trust the sausage, so we don't know. Right? It's so nice working with the proper knife. Completely different when you have a nice knife. There we go. Nice. That's great. Well, I think my plan, we're going to go for the meat first because it's safe. Then we brown it. Then we're gonna put the sausages in it, have a lot of fat to then brown the champignons in the fat of both of them. What do you guys think about that? It's a good idea, isn't it? No, it's not because sausage, keep the fats. Yeah, the meat first. I trust the sausage. I trust it with my credit card information. Let's all share our CC with the sausage. Yeah. Yeah, that's very lean meat. I know. I'm a bit nervous now because I don't know about meat, and I told the butcher I need something for the Eintopf, the stew, and he said this meat would be good. And I can only hope that he's right. But like he's not a real butcher, you know. He's more like that how do you call it? Grocery store butcher? Like the guys in Spar or Hofer or such who work like who work in something like this, you know, like not a butcher, but like the Fleischfachverkäufer. Yeah, nimmer, but we're talking in English. They don't understand these things. Season that meat. What are we supposed to season it with? What do you want from me? There. Nice piece of butter. There we go. Nice. Now this one, I think I'll freeze, right? Salt, pepper, garlic powder, yeah, salt and black pepper, at least, yeah. Daily budgets, okay? Just to Google it. Stu Boy's gatekeeping budgets. Not the such as so. He's sketchy. Google translated just with meat seller. Yeah. No. Wait. The meat, I was thinking of adding salt and pepper when it's in the pan. Once it's in the pan. That's when I'm gonna add salt and pepper, right? We're just waiting for the butter to melt. You see? And yeah, you could watch it if you support the channel. Google Translate. So, I'm just gonna put the salt and pepper in there later. Into the pan. It goes. It needed before, so drawn in the flavors before I cook salted or unsalted. Unsalted. Well, yeah, okay. Yes. There, like this. Happy? Here you got your salt. Now you got this. Someone gave me the dry brine calculator or something like that. And it's like, okay, the meat should be drawing in all of it like for a whole day or something like that. There. All right, let's get the lid back on here. So let's get this hot. It would be really cool if we had that stove cam. At least I think so. For that amount in a few minutes will suffice. Yeah. Give it a good rub. Give it a good rub, baby. Give your meat a good rub with a few friends. We're among friends. Why not, right? Yeah, we're just gonna just a little bit. We just want a nice little layer around it because it's going to cook for 12-20 hours anyway in the cooker. Where is the bug? Tiny fly, yeah, they're everywhere now that the spring is coming again. Do you see that well? I hope. It yearns for the stew. We all yearn for the stew. We all do, right? So. Now I'm wondering if I put the sausage directly. Nah, let's separate it. Let's keep it separated, right? I think that's nice. Stew, stew, stew. Where is it? Where is it? There is it. There you go. There you go. And old bowl. Hard with the wrong hand. The camera is a bit in the view and a bit annoying to me. Nice. There we go, to have a nice view of the... We've got the carrots, we've got the meat. Ah, you don't even see anything. Shit, sorry. Forgot to put the meme away. You should make that the channel sticker. Old tribe unite, yeah. Well, I don't know what a channel sticker is. Feel free to explain it to me. There we go. That's that, and that's that. That worked out nicely. This worked out nicely. Now the sausage. Can I just put it into the fridge normally, or should I freeze it? I should freeze it. I'm not gonna use it in the close future. I already know that. I'm gonna put it in as a into the back. There, like this, and then you roll it so that you get all the air out as good as possible, and then I freeze it. I don't see any explanation that what a channel sticker even is. What the hell is these? Emojis or what? Here. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. I'm not sure if I trust these sausages now. Give me a bit higher. Yeah, that's a nicer view. Not much nicer, isn't it? It didn't attack me. Rate the Emoji Movie on a scale of 1 to 10. I have not seen the Emoji Movie. I have not seen it. And there we keep it nice and well documented. I think I have the wrong pan. As far as I understand it, it will be very soon wiped away. Nice, nice. No, they're starting to look better. They're starting to look much better already. There we go. There, just so you see a bit. This is how they look right now. There. Works out nicely. 644 hours of stew cooking. Wow. Wow. Well, Eggy, what do you think about the Emoji Movie? I have not seen it, after all. So, let's get the champignons done. That's way too many, way too much. I don't want that much, in all honesty. How long do they work in the fridge? I don't think they work long. Mushrooms die and get rotten and soiled and everything quite fast, right? As far as I remember, or no? But like the package that was just half the size was a bit more expensive than this one. And so it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Right? Should I buy the smaller one that's more expensive, just so I don't waste anything? Or do I buy the bigger one and cheaper one and just accept that some might go bad over time? Now I'm trying to wash them. Man, they just have such a disgusting feeling to them. It's insane. There. All of that was nice. I need 1 or 2 more small bowls, I see, to keep all the ingredients separated. There we go. That's a sausage. I've kept them in the fridge for 2 weeks already with no issues. Okay, just make sure they're the coldest area, okay? The ones you eat will eat you one day. A few days, okay? If you don't slice them and cover the package, they will last up to a week. Cool, good to know. Okay. That sounds nice. Should I cover them with something like, if I just keep them in this thing, like this, okay? Should I put like a kitchen towel or something over it? Nah, that's too big. That's too big. Such chunks are too big for me. I don't want such big pieces. This is too big for me. Man, I'm surprised how many people like mushrooms. Like, since I started this video, it's insane how many people are, yeah, mushrooms, mushrooms. I pretty much went all of my life without mushrooms, gotta admit. It's interesting to see how I completely missed out on something that the whole world seems to enjoy quite a bit. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go, there we go. And it's nice that the bot is working, right? I hope you guys appreciate that I did the work. Wasn't easy to make it work. And we're going to adapt the bot for the future to give a few more games, voting mechanisms, and other stuff. There, there. There, 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 there. There we go. There we go, nice. And now I'm going to take that and put it into the pan with the whole rest. Or is that a bad idea and this is already too black? What do you guys say? Can I put it in there still or not? Or is it already too late? I would have used a plastic bag or airtight container if I didn't look. I love mushrooms, not a big fan of the stems, okay? Don't slice them, restretch the plastic wrap over it. Restretching the plastic wrap, too late. Clanker says the key to extending freshness is storage method. Keep them in a paper bag or a container lined with the paper towel to absorb excess moisture and allow airflow. Avoid plastic bags or airtight containers as trapped moisture accelerates spoilage. Okay. Yeah, it was butter. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. Because the butter itself is not dark. It's just a few little... Ow! Ah, and I burned myself again. Do we do something like, I don't know, salt, pepper, any ingredients, anything in there? Fuck it, we ball. Exactly. That's what we do. That's what the whole stew channel is like. And how we've been from the first day. I put in the mushrooms, the champignons into the pan. Now the pan had butter and the sausage and the meat fried in there before. The butter is a bit dark already, but I still tried it. Now the champignons are in. Should I add any spices or not? Let's see what the clanker says. Your pan already has butter and sausage fat, which gives a little flavor. Mushrooms don't need many. Add only salt, black pepper, a little garlic powder. Okay. Yeah, garlic powder. Why not? Where is it? There it is. There, nice, nice. Like 2 pinches. I just used 2 pinches. There you see. Always down for garlic powder. 100 sprinkles of garlic powder. Clanker is right for once. That's my personal experience too. Don't cover them with plastic wrap. Let them breathe and they'll be fine for a while. Cool? Alright, 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 alright. Well, then we're gonna do it this way. Then I think I should take them out. So they don't lie on the plastic directly. Like this, huh? So I've got that little bit of protection against the moisture. Right? Just a bit more airflow. And then I'm gonna cover it with another one and put it into the fridge. Just like this, basically. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. Nice, isn't it? Now what do you guys say? Should we throw in the carrots and the celery root into the pan or not? Man, I really want to have better cameras. I would like to record all of this ingredient making. You know? Don't forget to wrap it before you stick it in. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. This is a family friendly. Family. Oh. There. There we go. This is a paper towel, paper thing. So that should be nice. It's a family friendly stream. So, do we want to add the carrots and the celery into the pan or not? What do you guys say? Hit? Yeah. I don't think frying the carrot and celery root in the pan will make much of a difference. They take longer. Just throw them in the stew, alright? Then that's what we're gonna do. And now let me try a piece of this sausage. Okay man, no clue if it will taste good in the stew, but I like it. I think that one guy spamming kielbasa on each of my posts is onto something. I've got to admit. The sausage rings fell off, yeah. I don't know. But they are nowhere. It's hard to stay family friendly knowing where most of the watcher here are coming from. Well, that's just life. I mean, I'm not quite family friendly. Like, I'm not Blue's Clues family friendly. Okay, I'm more like, what do the Americans say? PG-13? Like, we drop a few F-bombs and such, so we're not completely family friendly. Gotta admit it. Hey, keep it visible so people know what's going to go in there. There. Eat those sausage pieces with some tiny pickles and cheese cubes. Man, I forgot pickles! I forgot my pickles! Ah, man. I was so stressed about the onion taste of the stew that I forgot my pickles. Gonna eat a carrot. Go back to the store! I can't. It's already closed. We don't have 24/7 stores. We don't have those. So, and with that, time to add the ingredients. La ingrediencia. I'm sorry guys that I sadly don't have a lot of memes for today. Sadly. Well, there you go. There we go. I should have used that for the beginning. Fuck. Now I see, of course, with saving private. Ah, man. Today's the mission to save it, and I forget and don't use this in the beginning. Man, my meme game is weak. I apologize to all the people in the world who I have offended by not being able to drop the right meme at the right time. I am. There is no cutting, there is no post-production. We're doing it. Well, I can put it into the short. True, I could put it into the short. You're right. So let's get it on. We're starting with the mushroom. Whoop. That's not a nice clip, man. Come on. Ah. How they stick and fall one by one. That was a disgusting little clip. Next. Celery root. Next. You guys can see it, right? Yeah, carrots. Next, meat. And sausage. There we go. Nice. And I forgot to take a nice shot of the ingredients on the yeah, I'm not a professional influencer yet. There we go. Now we're gonna cook some water. Boil some water, not cook. True, I learned it. We're boiling, not cooking. Max Verstappen, tutu dodu. Death penalty. Yeah, the short. Yeah, we could do that. So. This is a nice. Just look at it, man. We have almost no fluid. Yeah, look at this. I can't even cover everything. That's why I'm boiling water now. And while the water boils, I'm going to do the dishes so that we're already clean and nice and ready. Right? That's what we like. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. There we go, there we go. Any nice comments? Max first, I blame the sausage. You had a nice shot here on stream, cut it from the VOD if you know how to do. Yeah, I know how to do it, but like, I'm lazy. I'm lazy, guys. I'm not going to be a great, like, I know I could sit down and make a really nice video out of it, and I could work 1, 2, 3 hours to editing, add the memes, add a few sound effects, add a few this, that, and then would at least get 3 or 4 times more viewers, which means more subscribers, which means if we take it compounding with each video, I would get way more reach. I know, but like, I just don't want to do it. Okay? At least not now. I'm just cooking, I have to work, I have real work to do. Like, I can't do that stuff. Okay? Once I have a few million viewers and I'm world famous and Hollywood stars want to eat with me, then I will get an editor and then we'll do that, okay? There you go. Everything's cleaned, everything's washed. Shift at the ball crushing factory starts soon. Wow. What is your energy bill after having the pot plugged in and running for 650 hours? I don't know yet because I don't really look at it. Gonna be honest, and we haven't even had a month. It's not even been a month. But let me see if I can find it or not. And thank you for reminding me. Give me a minute and I will make an image and the calculations for you. Just a moment. Just a moment, give me a moment. Let me get it done. Just a moment. Here's the. Wait. Power cost. There we go. Image. Build. There you go. There you go. I'll most likely do a little bot thing, and if you're curious, if you really want it specific, there you go. I'm not sure if I did it correctly or not, but wait a moment. There, I created a Amazon wish list for this kind of stuff. Okay, what meter? And this is for stuff where viewers wanted to have information or questions or whatever, where I said, well, I'm not gonna buy that stuff, like a watt meter, for example, or the pH meter to see, hey, what's the pH value of the stew and such. And there's like, if you want that kind of stuff and information, then you gotta buy it. If you buy it, I'll do it. I'll install it, I'll make it work, I'll try it out and everything, but I won't pay for that stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just don't want to. I'm gonna be honest. I just do not want to do that. But if you pay for it, then I'll do it. Okay? If you're curious about that. I'll even program a bot so that you can ask it any time of the day. But yeah, that's just how I see it. Sorry, you know. There we go. There we go. And now let's add the water. I'm going to add a good amount. Nice. That was like around 1.5 to 2 liters. Okay. Two bouillon cubes. So that it isn't too watery, and it's more like if I had mixed it with a bit of a clean veggie broth. I think that will just make it taste better. 2 cubes of bouillon. There we go. And with that, I'm gonna stir it around. Because I think a big issue was also that it was way too narrowed down. Like there wasn't anywhere near enough anymore. Why not an evil amount? Yeah. Well, good amount, evil amount. Because my food and my stew is not evil, okay? Now, Maple isn't around. And the other isn't around. All the people who know how to help me with spices aren't around. And so I have no clue. Let's ask the clanker. I added the Braunschweiger. I added the beef meat. I put in celery root and the carrots. I put in more water and used 2 bouillon cubes. Now, what kind of spices should I add, and should I add any spices at all or not? And use bouillon cubes. Bouillon Oh man, that does not work with the mic, but doesn't matter. And should we use any spices? If yes, which ones? I think bay leaves. Yeah. I didn't even need the answer. Once I asked, I realized what I wanted anyway myself. Bam. The bay leaf. Gonna add a pinch of thyme. A very small amount, just a very small amount of rosemary. And no, marjoram. Where is majoran? Huh? At the very bottom of everything. Gonna add a shot of majoram. Like for the amount of stew that we have, it's not a lot anyway. There we go, there we go, there we go. That sounds nice. And I think I will add a few. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know. What is the English word again for it? And I don't see it. Where is it? Wacholderbeeren, no. Gourmet, majoran, muskatnuss, no, dill, no, none of those. No? Where is it? Wait. Maybe one of cumin, no, none of those. Did I throw it away accidentally? I imagine that I had, what is the right word again? Kümmel in English. Caraway. Caraway. I wanted to add a bit of caraway, and I'm pretty sure that I had it. Caraway, Kümmel. Yeah, there it is. Just a bit. There you go. What does chat say? Rosemary, parsley would be my choice. Yeah, parsley, but I don't know because I only have dried parsley, you know? And I don't know why, but it tastes and looks kind of weird to me, you know? But alright, let's throw in a bit. There we go. There we go. These are herbs. My guy. He's beginning to believe. Add sriracha. I don't have that. Cumin. Cumin in this? Nah. I don't think so. Cumin is more chili flavor, isn't it? There we go. Nice. Caraway is different from cumin. Yeah, exactly. Not the same. It's different. Very different stuff. And with that, we've got a nice, I hope, a nice shot at getting a good little stew back on its feet. I can only hope that it works out. Oh yeah. No. I realized that I forget something very basic quite often that I should not forget. That is salt. Let's add some salt. Yeah, guys. Hey. What is wrong with you guys? That you don't warn me. We have no potatoes in there. I clearly need potatoes. Are you saying we can go without potatoes? Seriously? Is that your opinion, guys? Ah, man. I almost went without potatoes. I would have been so mad at myself tomorrow. Shame on you guys for not reminding me that I need potatoes. Seriously. We needed to soak up the weird taste from the onions. And that's why I need more salt too. Glad they did the salt thing, because the salt reminded me of, hey, wait, what is soaking up most of the salt usually? Oh, potatoes. Oh, I don't have any potatoes in there. There we go. Nice. Great. Yeah. Cut the potatoes into stars. The bouillon has salt. This man is potato pilled. Yep, salt is so basic that I also forget it. They must do every time. And then I wonder why it tastes bland. Yep. Well, the bouillon cubes have salt in them, but 1 cube is supposed to be per half liter of water. I added 2 cubes, which should be for 1 liter of water, but I added almost 2 liters. It's just to get a little bit of what is it called? Of aroma and taste in there, and to not be just bland water. I don't want it to taste too much like it's just the bouillon cube. I want it to have a few potatoes. And with that, we should have a nice path back. A bit of pepper. And let's add some salt again. Just a tiny bit. There. The potatoes will keep that sketchy sausage in line. Now we've got a nice stew waiting for us tomorrow. I really hope that it works out without me having to strain all the onions, because I just kept them in there. I was thinking of straining them out of there, but I thought it would be kind of unfair, because it's a perpetual stew and I should be working with the mistakes that we had instead of straining it and trying anew. Like, nope, that's what it is, that's how it goes, you know? So we're gonna work with it. That's it. I will try to make a meme out of this if I find the time. Yeah. When are you going to add cow tongue? I don't know, man. Cow tongue, I'm not sure. Maybe someday. I'm still afraid of all of these things. Like, I added oxtail, and the oxtail was way too strong for me. Like, I'm not really used to these meat things like that. And so it's very slow. Let's get there step by step, okay? Let's get there step by step. And with that, red wine. I'm not sure. I even know I would have. Wait a moment. I know which wine I would try. It's this one. I have no clue if it's a good one or not, or what kind of wine it is. It's a red one, but this is the wine I got. There. It's a Blau. Can you guys see that? Yeah, no. Wait a moment. Let me see. There you go. Blaufränkisch. 2022. Erkanungtum. If one of you can check it out for me, if this is good or not. Does that work? Is that the right one? Blaufränkisch. This here. This up here is the word which kind of red wine it is. Okay? Check it out. Blaufränkisch. Because this is the wine. I'm not a real wine drinker, that's why I still have it. This is the wine I got from the Economic Chamber for winning a national award in my industry. And I won that award. And then I talked to the guys from the Economic Chamber and they were like, wow, hey, because I'm in 2 or 3 expert groups in the Economic Chamber of my country. Or like in my city from the country, like I don't know how it's organized, like it's federal and so on. And they gave me that as a thank you and like, hey man, cool, you did good work, here you go. You get a wine out of it. Human brain matter goes well in stews. No, we're not going to do anything that gets us Hollywood contracts. Okay? We're not going down the Hollywood contract road. I don't need to be world famous. Okay? We're gonna have fun with our relaxed, friendly attitude. I can work normally for my rent and I'll have some fun with you guys and girls because I know some girls watch it too, which is still surprising to me. But they're loved here too. I love everyone. Well, not love, but like, you know what I mean. I appreciate y'all. That's it. And with that, I think this stream will be over. And I'll have to cook something. It's been a while that I had to cook something. But now I'll be cooking something to eat because, well, the stew was not good enough to be eaten. I've reached that level. Today was really that bad that I do not want to eat the stew. And so I did not put aside a bowl for the evening and have to cook something. Kind of sad. I feel defeated and like a failure because I have to cook. Bro's an actual genius and he's out here making stew and Twitch for nincompoops. You need to tell us you love us more to build up the paranormal relationship. It's the parasocial relationship. And I don't want to build a parasocial relationship. I want to have just fun. Because I'm not going to drain any money out of you guys. So I don't need to pretend and act like, oh yeah, hey sweeties, hey. You know, fuck that. Just a dude cooking his meal and you're some people watching me do that. And I appreciate you and I enjoy you being here because you genuinely make my life better. I'm gonna be honest. You make my life better and that's why I appreciate you. Because it's way more fun cooking with some people, letting the stream run and having someone to banter with and comment than like doing this all alone. Like today, I've been sitting on my computer for 10 hours and been working, you know? And then it's like cooking for yourself and it's always bleh. And then it becomes just sustenance. Just, okay, what nutritions do I need to survive? And with this little stream, it becomes more of a social thing for me too. It's like, hey, okay, cool. Someone is there. I'm gonna admit it. The wine sounds like it might be too sweet. I'm not sure. Okay. Eggy, no. And yeah, I'm kind of genius. I had that trouble in school. Like I had some, what is it called? I don't know where you're from, but like where I'm from, if you have trouble in school, they send some psychologist or therapist or someone to check on you. Like, hey, what's your problem? What are the issues with you? And I had that done when I was like in, what is it in English? Elementary school. Like age, I was 7 years old, maybe 8 at that. And we had me check out because I didn't do the homework and I had trouble with the teachers and I had trouble with everyone, but like in a sweet way. I was not the thug, you know, I just did not care about authority. I just did not care at all. I just, not in a bad way, But like I don't care, I just didn't do the homework. No matter what you tried, I didn't do it. And so they sent me to that psychologist and had me checked out. And there, my mom found out. How did the psychologist say it? I remember. He said like, oh, your child, I don't know the correct English terms. It's like, your child is highly gifted. He's got a very, very high IQ. And you need to get him out of normal school or he will be broken. He can't stand in normal school and it will break him sooner or later. And that's basically what happened to me. So, that's my story. Well, that's part of my story. Behavioral issues. Yeah, right. Like, I just didn't do the homework, Just didn't listen to the teachers and anything. And so they said, well, he's a gifted child, blah, 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 blah. Put him in normal school and he will break, blah, blah, blah. And what did my mother do? She didn't do anything and I stayed in that school. Yeah. And it was just as bad as the guy had said it would become. That's the fun part of it. It just became exactly as bad as it was predicted. I broke up school. In high school, I did not really graduate high school. Like, I quit at 16 and then had a whole lot of trouble. Whole lot of trouble and work and whatever. Maybe I'll tell you guys the story one day. I mean, I'm always on the streams that tell some part of the story. Not like I care. Like, I don't try to stay hidden or anything. There we go. That's nice. That worked well. There we go. Nice. And all the dishes are done. Oh no, that's sad. You were yearning for this too and just didn't know it yet. Well, I wanted to work. I wanted to make money. I come from a poor family, and I just wanted to work and I wanted to make money. I didn't want to be in school. I skipped classes. In school, I skipped classes to go to the library and read books. That was my behavioral issue. Like, I wasn't fighting, I wasn't doing stuff, but I just didn't go to school. And instead I went to the library. And I read like a book every 1 or 2 or 3 days. And I read them through. Next book. And I just didn't go to school. Like, school was shit. Gonna be honest, it was just shit. Like, hey, I know the stuff. The teacher can ask me anything and I know it. But I still get a fail because I wasn't there on time. How logical is that? Or like, you need to do the homework. But I know that stuff. You can ask me anything. Yeah, but you need to do the homework. Oh, you're going to fail because you didn't do the homework. You gotta be on the test. I'm going to give an F because you didn't do the homework 10 times in this year. Like, that was just bullshit, And in my school, it was like, I was curious about stuff. Like, we're going through physics or chemistry. And I tend to ask, why is it that way? Why is it that way? Why is gravity this way? Why is electricity that way? Why is whatever in biology and so on? And I always, in high school, I always got the answer from the teachers like, oh, we're going to go through that. You're going to learn that in college or later. And I was like, well, what am I here for? Then let me go and read the books that tell me what this is about. School sucks. All of that repetitive work for the dumb kids feels insane when you learn quickly. Yeah. I mean, I understand also the kids who have trouble with it. Like, everyone has their own little package to carry. We all have our trouble, But for me, it's also the reason why I didn't go to college and all of that stuff. And I did not understand how it works. To this day, I do not understand how it works. I read the stuff like, oh, 16-year-old has finished college. And then I call in college and I ask, hey, how do I get excused from having to be present? Oh, that doesn't exist here. It doesn't exist here. You can't. Then it's like, okay, I need to sit 250 hours in this year, in this class, even though I learned it already all on my own at home. And for these online courses, I didn't have the money. Maybe I'll do that stuff one day. where you can just pay it. I feel you, bro. I realized only years later what was going on with me in school. There never was a psychologist for us back then. Yeah, for me it was. So it was easy to know what the issue was, and my mom kind of accepted it. Like, it was just, yeah, okay, the boy, he just can't stand school, you know? And I wasn't a bad boy, you know? Like, I wasn't fighting, I wasn't causing trouble. As I said, I was skipping school to go to the library, you know? I was sitting at home at 13 years old. That was back in 2000. You know, before people had smartphones, before Facebook and all of that. It was the 2000s, and I tried programming and learned how to do servers and FTP client stuff and all of this little bit of whatever, you know. So my mom didn't really worry about me in that way. Like, I was not going to become a junkie or something like that, you know. I was just having trouble, and then when she found, and she always worried about if I would have the same trouble at work. But she relaxed pretty soon when she saw, nope, the moment I get paid for the stuff, I don't care. I only have authority problems in school because I was a naive idiot. When I went to school in the evening classes later on, when I was older, I had no trouble anymore. Because I understood school is not to learn. School is to get that paper, to get that degree. You go there to get that degree, period. It's not about learning. It's not about correcting the teacher. You don't care if he says something wrong and teaches 20 other people in this room something objectively wrong. You don't care. Shut your mouth, write down on the test whatever he wants you to say, and that's it. And you get an A, and you get the degree, and that's it. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That's what I understood when I was older. I was way too naive when I was a kid. I thought this is school. It's about learning, you know? Stew junkie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm babbling on. Sorry, guys. It's not about the stew. I'm talking too much about myself. Sorry. Let's go back to the stew. But yeah, it's about the paper. It's about the degree, and that's it. Nothing else. It just shows that you are able to sit there long enough and shut your mouth and do the bare minimum. No, stew bro lore is nice. I'm just waiting to be doxxed and everyone to then know my story. But on the other side, the 20 people who watch this long form content, like, oh my god. But yeah, that's a part of my story. I could tell a lot of stories. Oh man, someday it's going to be known. And I'm gonna make money. Then I'm going to make money out of it. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna cook something now. Memes, personal lore, you're cooking your hero formula that would work long time. I don't know. We don't even know if it will be long time that I care about the stew. Like, I'm not committing. I committed to 30 days. In the beginning, I committed to 14 days. That's when I said, okay, that's how long I'll try. 14 days were fun. So I said, okay, I'm gonna commit to 30 days. Now 30 days have happened. No, not yet. And then on the day 30, I will decide if I keep committing or not. That's it. One step at a time. And now I'm gonna do myself one of those a few of those sandwiches again. Because I'm hungry and I've still got them. And after the sandwiches, I'm gonna eat the chocolate and chips. This is my dinner. 20-hour Perpetual stew lore breakdown video. Someone make a Wendigoon thumbnail of this. Well, just you wait. Either I'm gonna... Man, you know, who knows? Who knows? For now, I'm just doing a stew. I mean, I'm doing many other things on the side, but the only important thing here is that I'm doing a stew. And I genuinely appreciate the interest and the help and everything. So. I know technically I shouldn't be cooking this stuff here because this is outside of the stew. In my opinion, it is not supposed to be on the stream. But like, why not? No, I don't care. We're gonna have a few nice. Like, I'm already cooking, I'm already online. I would have to do extra work to get away from being online, you know. Gonna drop more of myself and what I do on the internet to poison more of the databases, so that when we have AGI, a piece of my existence has been put into the database and influences mankind forever. Yeah, making sandwiches is just a side quest. Well, you need those episodes that are like, yeah, side quests. Filler episodes, exactly. Just showing you how it goes when I fuck up this stew. Man, that I fucked up this stew today is annoying. I really was looking forward to it tasting good. Really. Like really. I worked on it for 2 or 3 days for this onion idea. I prepared it so that the broth would taste nice with the, what is it called? With the cabbage. And I learned I should really watch videos. Like the Cajun. Cajun worked great because I watched a few videos about how Cajun kitchen works. What ingredients, how to cook it, and so on. With the onion soup, I didn't watch a single video. I just thought, okay, it's soup. I just need to do soup or a broth and then add onions. You know, that's just it. That's what I thought. Well, that was wrong. And then after I saw, no, you need to not even just caramelize them, but you need to cook them and fry them so long that they become a jam. And when they're this jam thing, then they become really sweet. That the data cringe. Yeah. Why is it so damn green in chat? Blue names over green names. Hey Mapleton, what's up, man? Probably need to cook the onions in the pan for a lot longer. That was like one of the mistakes I made. Nice to see a few names that I already know in the chat. Yeah, come on. There we go. I think it's still working nice. So, you seen the sandwich? Probably need to cook the onions in the pan. Yeah. Let's get this done. I don't even know if you guys still watching or not. Some of you are. Worcester, that I learned. It's not Worcester, but it's Worcester. It's Worcester, the Worcester sauce. Worcestershire or Worcestershire. That is one crazy name for that sauce. Worcester. Why do you write Worcester and then call it Worcester? That was really effing me when I learned that. Yeah. There. Do you see that? I'm using mayo, barbecue sauce, and black pepper. And you can say whatever you want. I like those sandwiches. And this time I've got all the ingredients. So. Nice. There we go. And these are the ones that I have. Röstzwiebeln. Like the onion. Crunchy onion. Fried onions or whatever it's called. Where's the salt? Where's the salt? Where's the salt? Where did... there's the salt. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Wash your sister sauce. No, it's called Worcester. Worcester. I could not believe it myself either. It's Worcester. Like, why would you call it Worcester? But well, such is life. I like this explanation video where one time say Worcestershire and then Worcestershire. So like that's for nothing, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's like dialect, I think. Both are correct ways to pronounce it. But yeah. And just so you know, 3 eggs for 3 sandwiches. And butter is the best for eggs because something about the lipids and the oils and the fats and so on are done just in the way, in the perfect way, that if you use butter instead of oil, it will not stick to the pan. Just so you know, that's what I learned. At least on Worcester we could agree, yeah. Bacon fat for eggs. Man, that sounds hot. That sounds great. How do you do it? Like, just bacon strips into an empty pan or what? There. Everything working nice. Let me open the window so I get more fresh air. There we go. We need more meme production on this channel. Cook bacon first, take out bacon, make eggs or pancakes. Yeah. Well, I can't always make bacon. And also, do you like no oil, no fat, no nothing on the bacon in the pan? Just bacon directly on metal? Really? By the way, how many people did I lose already because I'm babbling on too long? Quite a few. But such is life. I can live with that. I enjoy you all being here with me. Thank you. There we go. Doing them double-sided. Just as God intended. Just put it in the pan. Okay. I might try it one day. Now, oh man, there was so much work today. So many ingredients, so much work. And we're already at 78 degrees again. Man, that's going to taste good. I hope it will taste good tomorrow. I really, 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 really hope that it tastes good tomorrow. Like really. I'm gonna be pretty down if it doesn't taste good tomorrow. I want solid 7 or more. I really want a solid 7 or more. There. Spread the word. Spread the gospel. About the stew. For anyone who's got some kind of social media or whatever, I'm surely on the same platform as you are. Please follow, please watch, please like, please comment. It helps me reach more of the normies who will surely enjoy this kind of content. Man, it's 10 p.m. again. Just gonna finish this meal and then I'm gonna keep working. Work. That's life. Yeah, so. Listen, what the eggs do. Do you hear that? Sounds like a Geiger counter. Yeah. Wait. Now. You see, I put on the onions like that. There we go. Ready. Nice. And then we put a slice of cheese on top of it. Now, if you want to make it fancy and nice, you would add a bit of bacon strips and something green. I don't know the English term, like icebergsalat. Let me see, what does the clanker say? Icebergsalat in English. The clanker says iceberg lettuce. Yes, some lettuce. That's it. You sounded like Arnie when you said Geiger counter. Yeah. Yeah, we hear it. Well, I heard Temu Arnie. I sound like Gru. Like from the movie Despicable Me. I heard I sound like an Austrian Trump. I had a few comments about how I speak already, where I'm like, come on guys. And I have a lot of jokes about how I pronounce words wrong. But well, I don't get corrected that much. And I learned a lot from reading. As I said, I'm from Austria. People don't talk that much English here. And I learned mostly from reading, like Cajun cuisine. I had no clue that it was Cajun. I thought it was Cahoon or Cahoon. Like more Spanish. Or what was another thing? Recipe. I thought it was recipe. So I said recipe, and then everyone made fun of me. It was like, okay, no, recipe, not recipe. Okay, thank you. Whenever you hear me make a mistake, please correct me. Please do that. I learned, in my opinion, it's if you correct it once, you're a fool once. If you're not corrected, you're a fool forever. That's simply how it is, in my opinion. Like, I know some people are hard in their egos and they're like butthurt if you correct them, but to me it's like, yeah, cool, thank you. And if you correct me 10 times while we talk, well then I've made 10 mistakes. Good that I get corrected so much, because it allows me to make way fewer mistakes next time. But that's how I see it. That's my honest opinion about that kind of stuff. God made English the best language in the world for a reason. I don't know. This pickled and me, pickle time. You don't think he has an Austrian accent, do you? You sounded like Arnie when you said Geiger counter. Geiger counter. Alright, guys. My meal is finished. I'm not social enough yet to eat with you guys. I want to go hide in my little corner and eat in peace. Maybe one day I'll get more social and eat with you. But for now, I'm gonna be a bit more of a loner while I eat and go into my corner and relax. Okay? There. This is nice. Good view. There we go. And with that, I would say I thank you all very much for being present today, for giving me the time of your life, for being here, making my cooking experience and my stew so much more fun and entertaining than it would be if I was alone. Thank you very much. Seriously. Don't really know the difference. He doesn't eat with us because he doesn't want us to know he uses an electric fork. Okay. Nah, not mukbang. No. As I know, mukbang is eating too much. I'll not look at me. I'm a thin guy. Okay? I'm gonna stay thin. No. Well, that was a good ending. You made me laugh. You made me say no. You made me make sure that there are limits where we're not gonna go, which I think overall is a great point to end it for today. And with that, guys, I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure and joy as usual. I will be eating first and only then do the ingredient drop video. So today it's gonna take a bit longer. Okay? And with that, I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be in the chat, but I'm gonna mute myself now. 24/7 temp view, just changing the category and the stream and everything. Always on. Next drop is tomorrow, 17 March 20, 8 p.m. Set. And with that, goodbye.